Have y'all seen Rihanna lately? Well, I know that there have been conversations about her weight gain, but some people are concerned that it's getting out of hand.
This is my
Yeah!
baby daddy. Vibe back.
Okay, your baby daddy's on
The
tour.
vibe has been lost.
Your baby daddy's on
The
tour. How
vibe
you
has
feeling
been
about
lost.
it?
The vibe has been brought back.
Okay.
Oh my God! Look, right there.
Damn! Baby daddy, okay. That
I
boy.
know. I
Well, the streets are pointing the finger squarely at A$AP Rocky, wondering if the sheer stress of dealing with him is what's causing homegirl to pack on the pounds. Between the endless rumors of his sketchy late-night behavior, all the alleged cheating, the whispers about his sexuality, and the absolute nightmare of his criminal court cases, people are asking if Rihanna is emotionally eating just to survive the chaos of her household, cause all these allegations just keep piling up, including a recent one involving Teresa Lavar.
As before. This was actually with a celebrity. A$AP Rocky.
OMG, it's ridiculous at this point. But guess what? Allegedly, her other toxic ex, Chris Brown, is actively clowning Rihanna's weight gain behind the scenes. Insiders claim that Breezy and his camp have been laughing it up over her new look, throwing major shade at how Rhi has literally let herself go. I mean, given how things ended between these two, I personally wouldn't be surprised. But let's just get right into it. So, a lot of people are complaining that Riri has completely let go of her superstar image, and they feel like she looks washed up and isn't putting effort into her appearance, performances, or fashion like she used to during her peak music eras. They are literally dragging her relentlessly for showing her stomach and accusing her of being lazy, eating poorly, and totally losing the it factor that made her Rihanna. Child, the conversations around her weight have been crazy on social media, with guys straight up calling her a whale and a fridge. The word obese is also being thrown around like it's nothing, and people are dragging her relentlessly across X, TikTok, and the forums. And the most toxic part? Men on the internet are acting like her gaining weight is a personal offense to them, saying things like she ruined her prime and claiming she isn't a baddie anymore. They are literally treating her like a piece of property that lost its value. Baby, I haven't seen a celebrity being dragged this much for their weight gain recently, and it's truly sickening. But honestly, have we forgotten the fact that Rihanna has had babies back to back? Her fans were quick to remind everyone that pregnancy changes a woman's body permanently. In fact, they think she looks thick, juicy, and healthy. They love that she still rocks her crop tops, lets her belly show, and acts like she doesn't care what anyone thinks because she's giving confidence. And to her supporters, that is incredibly refreshing. Plus, Rihanna is a literal billionaire. Fans are pointing out that she won at life, has a beautiful family, a man who adores her, and successful businesses like Fenty Beauty. Why should she care about a flat stomach anymore? Well, regardless of what the Navy is saying, a lot of people still think Rhi has let herself go, and they don't entirely blame her, by the way. As a matter of fact, we've had people speculating that the real reason why Rihanna is having a hard time snapping back is because her man Rocky is stressing the hell out of her. First off, the streets are constantly talking about Rocky's alleged cheating.
I was always daddy.
Baby, even back when Rhi was pregnant, there were massive rumors that he was texting other women or messing around behind her back, and guys are convinced that Rocky hasn't changed his player ways. Let's also not forget that Rocky has been accused of being on the DL because of his fashion choices, the way he carries himself, and old rumors from his early career days claim he might not be entirely straight. True or not, that kind of constant speculation about your partner's preferences adds a whole different layer of public embarrassment and headache for Rihanna to deal with. To be quite honest, when you're a global icon like Rihanna, having the whole world watch your man's sketchy behavior has got to be incredibly draining both mentally and psychologically, and this could greatly impact her physical state. Then there's the money situation, which has people talking heavy. Let's be real, Rihanna is a literal billionaire. Rocky is successful, but his bank account doesn't even come close to hers. Now, word on the street is that he isn't pulling his weight financially and is basically living large off her empire. And as much as she may have been okay with the arrangement in the beginning, baby, we know how these things always play out. If we have one person, especially the woman pulling the weight in a relationship, eventually things begin to crumble. We've seen it with other successful women in Hollywood, and I won't even drop any names. We know them. Anyway, basically, people are calling A$AP a handbag boyfriend and a trophy man, hinting that Rhi is the one paying for the mansions, the private jets, and the lavish lifestyle for the whole family while he just reaps the benefits. And it's allegedly stressing Rihanna out. To make matters worse, on top of all that that cash and relationship drama, Rocky has recently been dealing with major legal troubles that have to be stressing Rihanna to the absolute max. He's faced serious criminal charges for a serious allegation involving a former friend, meaning he was staring down potential prison time for years. Imagine trying to raise toddlers while your partner was constantly running in and out of courtrooms and facing jail. Between the cheating rumors, the financial imbalance, and the fear of him being locked up, it makes total sense why people think Rhi might just be stressed out and focusing on her kids rather than worrying about hit songs or gym routines right now. And by the way, we've heard people speculating that all this endless baby daddy drama is driving Rihanna to find some pretty unhealthy ways to cope. I mean, we've all heard the rumors, and anyone who has followed Rhi from back in the day knows that during the late 2000s and early 2010s, Rihanna was a party girl and was frequently photographed at major events, nightclubs, and after parties. She had this fun-loving persona, and most of the time, she had a drink in hand. There was even a long-running joke about Rihanna stealing wine or champagne glasses when leaving high-end restaurants and events. According to insiders, after she met A$AP, she became worse because A$AP was encouraging her use, and he was a serial cheater from the get-go. Allegedly, since the beginning, Rocky has been unfaithful to Rhi, but for some weird reason, she cannot leave that relationship. There were even reports that people close to Rihanna and A$AP were worried about the couple's relationship and called their relationship toxic and codependent, and said that both of them are full-blown addicts. Based on what has been making rounds, while Rocky is supposedly hooked on heavy dope, starting with lean and pills before moving on to the really hardcore stuff like injecting it into his arms, Rihanna's vice is allegedly alcohol. One source straight up called her a complete lush drunk and claimed she's been this way for years, saying the boozing has totally changed her personality and ruined her oldest friendships. According to these insiders, Rhi's sudden weight gain isn't just from having babies. They claim it's mostly bloated weight from her excessive, heavy drinking, which is only getting worse because of her relationship. And the worst part is that she has to pretend like everything is perfect. Jeez. Anyway, based on what I've heard, Chris Brown is totally clowning the entire situation, and it's because he's never truly gotten over how they broke up. Allegedly, in light of all this weight gain conversations, Chris is also saying behind the scenes that he was set up to take the fall for the incident that happened between him and Rihanna. And the truth is that when he and Rihanna were together, he got mad after Rihanna gave him an STD, which she had gotten from none other than Jay-Z, allegedly. And after he confronted Rihanna for always having something in her mouth, Rihanna followed him to the Lamborghini and started fighting him for embarrassing her, and Chris retaliated. This is something I don't even want to get into right now, but if he's truly talking trash behind Rihanna's back, I personally find it distasteful, considering their messy past. And maybe Chris should be focusing on the drama surrounding his own life, instead of dragging someone who probably doesn't even care about him. Anywho, guys, we are living in a weird time where the body positivity movement is constantly fighting against the new Hollywood obsession with being skin and bones, thanks to weight loss medications like Ozempic. And Rihanna is basically standing right in the middle of that war. And at the end of the day, by refusing to hide her new body, Rihanna is forcing people to look at a realistic, post-baby body of a woman in her late 30s. For some, it's terrifying, because it proves that even the most beautiful women in the world age and change. For others, it's iconic, because it proves you can be thick, unfiltered, and still be the coolest person in the room. Maybe Rhi is happy and content, or maybe she wants to snap back, but cannot because of all the stress. I don't know, guys. This is really a sensitive issue, but y'all let me know what you think about people dragging her to filth and Breezy allegedly clowning her in the comments section below.